How great is this basketball program and this university in Richmond? Well over 350 schools in all of America, and I'm not sure anybody anywhere would get this kind of reception for an announcement of this magnitude. Give yourselves a round of applause for being here. Thank you very much. It is great to see you guys. On behalf of all of VCU, the athletic department, and the whole campus, we really thank you for coming to this very special day here. My name is Robbie Robinson. I'm Associate AD of External Affairs here at VCU. Also do a little radio on the side that is a ton of fun that you guys make a lot of fun. Here's what we're going to do today. I'm going to introduce Ed McLaughlin here in just a moment. Ed's going to have some words, and he's going to talk about our new men's basketball coach. Following that, I'll wrap things up. Media. We're going to do our media on the sides here. Ed's going to come over here for the interviews, and Will's going to come over here for the interviews over there. We will not take questions in the general format. Guys, this is for you, to be honest with you. This is all for you guys. So without any further ado, let's get things started. It has been a phenomenal 3 years since Ed McLaughlin has been here as the athletic director. You can just look across the street and see what has happened here, and you can also look up at these banners to see what's happened here, and you can also see the quickness and the speed that this happened. That shows how important it is at this athletic department to get someone in that chair quickly. We are very blessed to have a man that has the vision that he has for this school and the love that he has for the black and gold. Without any further ado, please welcome your Director of Athletics, it's Ed McLaughlin.
Thank you. I think it goes without saying, it is a great, great day to be a Ram. There's no two ways about that. On behalf of Dr. Rao, who's traveling, who could not be here today, VCU Athletics, our Board of Visitors, Dr. Trani, who is also here today, and our Board of Visitors Director, Bill Ginther. On behalf of everyone, I welcome you to a very special day here at VCU. First off the top, I'd like to read a statement from Dr. Rao. Again, he could not be here today because of his travel, but obviously he's incredibly invested in this basketball program. And he was instrumental in this process of bringing Coach Wade here to VCU. So I have a statement from him to read. I will say that there is not a president in the NCAA who's more supportive and more involved and invested in a really positive way than Dr. Michael Rao, our president. So you as fans are lucky to have him. There's no two ways about that. Absolutely. You guys are making me old, so I have to wear my glasses while I do this. I am pleased to welcome Coach Wade back home to Virginia Commonwealth University. He is the ideal leader for our men's basketball team. Even more, he will be an excellent representative for our entire university. I'm grateful to Ed McLaughlin and his team for their quick and thoughtful leadership in recruiting Coach Wade. I also appreciate those who have continued to elevate our program and our university nationally, including our players and fans, which has allowed us to bring aboard a rising star like Will Wade. Without question, this is an exciting time for all of VCU, one in which we will continue to win big, win often, and win now, and do so with integrity and an interminable commitment to excellence on the court and in the classroom. I have full confidence that under Coach Wade's leadership, VCU will continue to be among the very best programs in the nation in every way. Dr. Michael Rao. I do believe we win big here. We win often, and we will win now with Coach Wade. And I don't think there's any two ways about it. It's going to be a fun time here. You know, I think part of the reason why we were able to get Coach Wade to come home is because of the job that Coach Smart did. And I can't thank him enough for all his passion and all his work and everything he's done for us to position VCU to make this hire. I'd say the level of interest in our job was overwhelming and humbling, and I mean that in every positive way. But that's due to a lot of Coach Smart's work and our collaborative efforts working with him the last few years to make our program special. So I'd like to thank him right off the top. And certainly, as we went through this job process, keeping this in the VCU family was very important. I think VCU is a place that you have to make sure you understand. It's a very, very special place, but we found it really important to keep this in the VCU family, and I think we did that in a special way. When we looked at what we needed here at VCU in this quick but thorough search, we really locked in on 3 core needs from our new head coach. We needed someone who had an incredible relationship with the student athletes, someone who had a really good focus in the community and a community presence, and we needed a proven winner who was going to win basketball games and win them in a fun way. We want a winner. You as fans want a winner. Our university deserves a winner. And I can tell you, we got a winner. There's no two ways about that. What we see in Will Wade is what I see in VCU. Hard work. Tireless hard work. His recruiting ties all over the country make him really special and one of the top recruiters in America. He really helped build our current team. So that hard work in recruiting is critically important. I followed his work over the last 2 years as a coach, and the number of times Coach Smart and I talked over the last 2 years of what a special job Will was doing at Chattanooga is the countless number of times. I mean, I followed him closely knowing that he was going to be special, and he really is. And it's really, it starts with that relationships with the student athletes. It's relationships with his own team that he had at Chattanooga, relationships with our current student athletes like Melvin Johnson and Jared Guest who are here today, and Mel can get an applause, and Jared, yeah, that's right. They're used to getting a standing ovation at this place. I'm not, so. But it's also relationships like alums like Darius Theus, who's a critical part of our success too. So it's really, the relationships are critical. Will and I have worked together. I know he's prepared for this job in every single way. When I was a first year at VCU, I would leave at night and Will would be in his office. I would get in early the next morning and Will would be in his office. He'd be in Franklin Street Gym working out the guys. His tireless work ethic and his relationships with our student athletes are really what is a foundational part of VCU. He's appreciative of the opportunity every day. I think if you talk with Will, you see that he takes nothing for granted, and he really appreciates the opportunity to come home here. He's described as probably a rising star, but I think you can take the rising off of it because I think he's a star. I really do. He's a star who's going to continue to get better and better and win a lot of basketball games for us and do it the right way. I talked with David Blackburn, who's the Tennessee Chattanooga AD, and he glowed about Will. He glowed about the relationships he had with the student athletes. He glowed about what a great job he's done making Tennessee Chattanooga a presence in the Chattanooga community again, and the tireless work he did as a community leader. And he talked about how he coached his basketball team, that they were fun to watch, that the fans really loved that the student athletes loved playing that way. And so all those core needs that we had, David Blackburn saw it in Will, and really that came to fruition, which showed that he was the right man for us. I think VCU basketball stands at a really important point. We've validated our success. We continue to win, but I do think there's a next level that we can achieve. I really do. I think there's a level for us to achieve that we will be the best basketball program in America. There's no two ways about it. And I will say, the person who's going to lead us is the 11th coach in the history of VCU basketball, Coach Will Wade.
Thank you, guys. Wow, it's unbelievable welcome, and I'm thrilled to be back home here in Richmond. Just thrilled to death. Great to see a lot of familiar faces out there. Great to see you guys. Some new folks, and I look forward to building a relationship with you and getting to know you guys as well as we move forward here with our program. I want to introduce a couple people first. I wouldn't be in this position. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for a few important folks. First of all, my parents are here. They're right down here, Frank and Margaret Wade. So they've still followed VCU. Even when I left, they live in Nashville, Tennessee. They went to the game at Belmont last year when we played at Belmont, so they keep up with us. And then since I left, I've got a new addition, my wife, Lauren. And I'd certainly like to thank all my coaching mentors. There's too many to mention, but obviously I wouldn't be in this spot if it weren't for Shaka Smart. He hired me here as an assistant 6 years ago. I was with him for 4 years and just learned a tremendous amount about him. The nuts and bolts of our program will be very similar, but it'll have my little personality on it, a little distinct flair on it. But I learned quite a bit from him, and I'm so appreciative for Coach Smart for putting me in this position. Also want to thank real quickly all the players, fans, and the community in Chattanooga. They were awesome to me and just embraced me in an unbelievable way. The athletic director, David Blackburn, the chancellor, Dr. Engel, the whole administration there gave us tools to really build the program, and I'm grateful for them and appreciative of them. However, I couldn't be more excited to be here, be more honored to be your coach, and looking forward to getting to work. I want to thank Dr. Rao, the Board of Visitors, Ed and his staff. We're all going to make a tremendous team to keep the momentum of this program moving forward and to keep us going in the right direction. I am just so excited to be here. VCU as a university is just on the move. It's a school that's nationally ranked in many different areas. The School of the Arts, different areas like that. It's nationally relevant, and that's how our basketball program is going to remain. And that's where we're going to be. We're going to be ranked. We're going to stay nationally relevant, and we're going to be about winning championships. We're going to defend our A-10 tournament championship. We're going to continue as a championship level basketball program. The administration, the university, everybody is committed to doing this the right way. And you have my word that my staff, myself, will work extremely hard, harder than you can imagine, to make sure that this program continues to progress, continues to take steps until we are at the Final Four and we win the thing. Now, I've been able to gain a little perspective since I've been gone for a couple years, and it's usually when I'm out and about, people say, "Oh, he was at VCU." So they always ask, "Well, what made VCU so special? What's the magic at VCU, so to speak? Well, how are they able to do it, and maybe other folks are not able to do it?" And I think there's two things that I've come up with as I've reflected on it since I've left. Number one is we've got great players here, and we've got great people. I think that's the number one value that VCU has. Some of our players are up there, some of them are in class, but we're going to be a player-centric program. It's about our players, all right? It's about our players. It's about doing right by them. It's about helping them move forward and helping them develop them. It's about our current players, keeping them involved, our former players, keeping them involved in the program, having them back, having an open invitation to show our current guys the culture that we've established and the championship level that we've performed at in the past. In getting great people and in getting great players, that starts in recruiting. We're going to be relentless in recruiting, and we're going to pursue the best prospects in the country. And the best prospects in the country are the guys that fit this university. They're going to play hard, going to be tough, going to have a blue-collar mentality, and are going to give everything they've got for the city of Richmond and for Virginia Commonwealth University on a daily basis. That's who we're going to pursue, and that's what we're going to do. And that's on the court and off the court. I want guys who are going to be active in the community. I want folks who are going to be great students. My mom was a principal for 30 years. I'm a high school teacher by trade, history teacher by trade, and we're going to graduate. We had the 2 highest team GPAs in the school's history in 2 of my semesters at Chattanooga, and we're going to do that here. We want to set records on the court and set records off the court. So we're going to be... We're going to be a program that's about the players. The players are the center of the universe. This isn't about me. It's about our players. We're going to be about the players in everything we do. The people. People here are unbelievable. I try to explain the fan base to people, and they just can't understand. It says the most rabid fans in the country, from Brooklyn to Portland, and they'll be there. They'll be there. Yeah. The other thing I love about VCU, and I've been at 3 or 4 other schools, I've never seen a fan base that's so connected with the team, so connected with the university, and that's something that we're going to keep going and continue to grow and continue to keep that tight bond. Also in the people, we got the best band in the land. Great to hear the Peppas today. Ryan, good to see you, man. Glad you're still here. But in all honesty, when we go on the road, we spread the goodwill of VCU. The team's going to do it on the court. The fans do it in the stands. The band does it in the stands. The fans and band do it around town. And that's what makes us great. That's what separates us. That's what makes us special. Makes us great. So I think the people being player-centric, I think that's one of the great things about VCU and just about the culture here. I think what makes VCU basketball great is, VCU basketball has a brand. VCU basketball is Havoc. And just so y'all know, Havoc still lives here. Now, you always teach what you know. I'm a teacher by trade, so you teach what you know, and this is what I know. So offensively now, we're going to be an aggressive attacking team. I always say chance favors the aggressor. So we're going to get out in transition. We're going to attack in transition. We're going to pound the paint. We want to get the ball in the paint as much as possible. Off the bounce, off the pass. We want to shoot close twos. We want to shoot free throws from getting fouled, and we want to shoot threes. Those are the type shots we're going to get. Those are the type shots we're going to shoot. And then we're going to be relentless on the offensive glass. We're going to get all over the offensive glass. I expect us to be in the top 10 nationally in offensive rebounding percentage. I want to pound the glass when we don't have great shooting nights, so we can continue to win and continue to put points on the board. Defensively, we're going to fly around for 94 feet. We're going to get after you for 94 feet. We're going to give no ground. We're going to give no ground. We're going to contest every pass, contest all movements. And we want our defense to lead to offense. So we're going to use our defense to lead to our offense. When I got the job at Chattanooga, I said, I'm just going to bring havoc. I called it chaos at Chattanooga, but I said I'm just going to bring this to Chattanooga, and this thing will work. And about halfway through my first year, it was Christmas time, and we were 4-8. I said, this doesn't work. Doesn't work quite as well without, Bree on the ball and Mo back there blocking shots and that sort of thing. It doesn't work quite as well with all that. So I said, we're going to have to change. And by virtue of that, I stumbled onto something that we're going to be able to add to havoc and add to our weapons, so to speak. Is we're going to play 30% of the time or so. We'll play a 2-2-1 back to a matchup zone. We've been good in that, and that's going to be something that we add to what we're doing with havoc. The matchups tough for people to score against, and the 2-2-1 gives you a little bit of a different look. We also are very good with our baseline out of bounds and sideline out of bounds pressures. We run some unique things there. And then we're going to be great in special teams. This is an area that I'm big in. You know, 1/3 of every game, 1/3 of the possessions in every game come off of a huddle or a stop in the action or a break in the action. And we're going to spend a ton of time in practice making sure we're great in special teams. We want to be +10 to +12 a game in special teams. Baseline out of bounds, sideline out of bounds, free throw situations, all of that sort of thing. Those are the differentiators in close games. Those are the differentiators in close games. Those are the things that can help push us to the next level as a basketball program. So, you know, VCU is about the people. The basketball program is about an attacking, aggressive style, and that's what we're going to have. We're going to be about the people, and we're going to be attacking and aggressive in everything that we do. That's what this program has been built on, and that's what this program is going to continue to be. The people make this university great. They'll continue to propel us, and we're going to keep moving this program towards being nationally recognized and nationally ranked. We're going to keep moving this program forward on a national scale. Keep moving Central Virginia into the national scene. Keep moving the city of Richmond into the national scene. I have just can't tell you how thrilled I am to be here, how much I appreciate the opportunity to be your coach, to be the coach of the VCU Rams. It's just a dream come true. It's been a whirlwind the last couple of days. And I'm so thrilled to be here. I feel like I never left. People came by the office this morning, and just the greatest folks work here. The greatest people are here, and I'm thrilled to be here. I may have been gone a couple years, but I don't forget the people, and it's great to see the familiar faces. And I also know this: you still don't want to go to war with the Rams.
Well, on behalf of the entire VCU Athletic Department, Will, great to have you here, man. It's awesome to have you here. We are ready to go to work for you. These people are ready to do anything you need to do to keep our success going. Everybody, thank you for coming again. Media, Ed will be over on this side. Coach Wade will be over on this side. We have our coaches show, your first coaches show at Home Team Grill tonight. We'd love to see everybody that can make it out there. It's 6 o'clock. Greg Burton will be on at 3 o'clock. Heck, take the rest of the day off and just go to Home Team and stay there till 7. I think I might do that. But Ryan, you got one more for us maybe to get us out of here?